Starch challenge. So I am making another potato soup recipe. However, I think that you might actually really like this one. I'm kind of excited about this one because it doesn't use any bouillon, which is different. Usually I use better than bouillon either the no chicken base or the veggie base, and then that's awesome and that's exciting and stuff. But this time it doesn't actually call for any of that, which is unusual. So I thought that we would give this recipe a shot. So what you need to do are take some larger red potatoes, which are, mine were about this big, I guess. So anyway, so I have 4 of those chopped up and I have an onion chopped up. So you take these 2 things and a couple cloves of garlic, and you want to mix in your spices and cook this for 20 minutes. So I need to get this going really quick so I can get everything cooked before it's time for me to actually leave for work. But for spices, you want to add 1 tablespoon of parsley, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of basil. So those are those spices, and then at the same time 1 teaspoon of onion powder. It calls for 1 teaspoon of salt. So normally I would just totally leave that all out because you're going to put bouillon in there, so you don't need it. So I am not going to use a whole teaspoon of salt because that would be ridiculous. That's 2,400 milligrams of sodium. That's a lot. But I'm going to use half a teaspoon. And I decided that I'm going to live on the edge a little bit here and try the Kalinamak salt. And I will let you know how that comes out. I think it's going to be really good. This is one that has a high sulfur content, so it's a little bit eggier. And I think that's going to be very good. We shall see. I'm not 100% sure. So you let that cook for 20 minutes with 4 cups of water. Oh, the other ingredient that you're supposed to add in here is 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, but my husband has the nooch over on the table. He is having it with some of his supper. So that's the other thing that you add into this. So you let this cook for 20 minutes. When that's done cooking, you want to add in, you're supposed to add 1 cup of corn and 1 cup of green peas. But I'm actually just going to add 2 cups of mixed veggies because I don't have any frozen peas at the moment. I have frozen corn, but no frozen peas. So that will do. It'll be fine. And then you also put in 2 cups of plant milk. So you want to let that sit and cook for another 10 minutes, it says. And then at that point, you take half a cup of your plant milk and 4 tablespoons of whatever starch it is you're using. I'm using potato starch because that perfectly makes sense with what we're doing here. But you could use cornstarch or arrowroot powder or tapioca starch, whatever it is that you have, it doesn't matter. Mix that in with your other half a cup of milk, and then you continue cooking that until it thickens, which usually thickens very, very quickly, so I'm not too worried about that. But I need to go get this started and get going so that I can make some soup and we could try it before I have to leave for work. So I'm gonna go do that, and I will see you guys in just a little bit. Alrighty guys, so I have my oatmeal with raisins and cinnamon and vanilla to go. I've been working on drinking my drink, and I have got potato soup that is ready to go. It is super, super, super smells really, really good. I have not tried it yet. It's very thick and very creamy and very rich looking. It's also very, very hot. It's been boiling. It is very good. I like that a lot. It's not like, you would think with all of the spices in it and the way it smells that it would be super strong flavored. It's really not, but it is very good. It is very tasty. I like the fact that I can make a potato soup without using any of the bouillon because it's got a lot of sodium in it too. I did use half a teaspoon of the Kalinamak. I can't really taste it, so I don't really think it made any difference. So if you want to use a little bit of regular salt, go for it. If you don't want to use salt in your food, totally don't have to. It's very good. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna go to work and I will see you in the morning for some exercise. Alrighty guys, I am home from work and I have to tell you the soup was fantastic. I don't think the salt added anything to it at all, so save yourself 1,250 milligrams of sodium and don't put it in there. Or if you put regular salt in there, that's totally fine. Or yeah, no salt at all would be totally fine. It was so good though. Super thick, super creamy, super rich. It was wonderful. I was really, really impressed. And actually when I was eating it, one of the techs at work, she was like, oh my gosh, that smells so good. Yeah, it tastes good too. So anyways, I didn't get hungry until about 11. So I ate at about 11 and then I got hungry again about 4:30. So I was going to go and make my oatmeal. And we had company in the pharmacy, this company coming in to build a robot thing anyways. So I didn't end up getting a chance to go eat. So now I'm home and I'm starving Marvin. And I'm going to, rather than having my oatmeal, I'm gonna have another bowl of soup. So there you go. The amount, I took a good sized bowl of soup last night, and there's probably about 4 servings of it in the pan. So it makes quite a bit of soup. It was a very good amount of soup. But yeah, after I do that, I am going to go upstairs and get changed and come back downstairs, and I'm going to use the trampoline. And I feel bad admitting to this, but I'm going to admit to it. Reason being, I can't do it for nearly as long as I can bike, and I feel like going to bed early, but I still want to exercise. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to be on the trampoline for jogging on the trampoline. Don't jump on the trampoline, jog on the trampoline for as long as I can until my legs are like, ooh. So that'll be it. That's all I'm doing today. That's it. I will see you tonight for potato day.